let's move to the story. The name of the lesson is Monkey Trouble, written by Ruskin Bond. This is a story about a little girl monkey named Tutu. Tutu has been adopted by the head of the family, grandfather. So grandfather buys Tutu from a street entertainer for 10 rupees. Who's a street entertainer? Street entertainer is a person or a group of people who attracts or who entertains the crowd by singing, by dancing or making the monkeys dance for money. Our grandfather, he felt so pity towards this little monkey because she seemed so miserable. She seemed so sad with a collar and a chain tied to her. And grandfather thought she would be more happier or she would be happier in their home. But grandmother refused to keep Tutu as a pet. Why? Because there are already several white mice, a tortoise and a goat in the house. Our grandfather, he likes to keep unusual pets. We can't imagine keeping pets like this. We don't keep monkeys or tortoise or mice as pets. We usually keep traps to catch them. We usually keep traps to catch the mice. We don't keep them as pets. So, and grandmother also told, I cannot tolerate any more boys in the house. She is already fed up with our naughty narrator. So she told she cannot keep any more boys in the house. To this our grandfather replied, this is a little girl monkey. So finally grandmother gave in. Gave in means she accepted. Okay, we'll keep her. She agreed to what the grandfather said. At first she didn't agree, but now she agreed. Accepted the request of our grandfather. Because she believed that girls are less mischievous than the boys. But our Tutu is going to break all her beliefs. Let's see the rest of the story. Our narrator, he describes Tutu. How he describes? He says that she was a pretty little monkey. Her eyes sparkled with mischief. And she had a wide grin showing her pearly white teeth. And the very first thing he taught Tutu was to shake hands. And Tutu would insist on doing this, or he would insist on shaking the hands to whoever visited the house. So Uncle Malik or Major Malik used to visit their house. So he would have to shake hands with Tutu first, only then he could enter the drawing room. And if he doesn't shake hands, what will happen? Tutu would climb on his shoulder and start his pranks by playing with his hair, by moustache and all. And with the tail also. Tutu's tail, it acts as a third hand and it adds more to her good looks. And grandfather says, a tail would add to anyone's good looks. He's so humorous. He says that a tail would look more beautiful with anyone. Next, there are some more characters in this lesson. Aunt Ruby. Aunt Ruby was not informed of Tutu's arrival. So she was terrified, she was frightened when she saw Tutu in her room. What was Tutu doing when Aunt Ruby entered the room? Tutu was trying to wear the petticoat of Aunt Ruby. So what Aunt Ruby thought was, She thought it was a white bundle. So this white bundle, it was moving up and down on the bed. So she felt so terrified, so frightened, and she shrieked loudly. She cried out loudly. So hearing her cry, all rushed to the room and they told about Tutu. The next character is Uncle Benji. Uncle Benji complained that his hairbrush was missing. Actually, Tutu took it to scratch her armpits. She was sunning herself and she was using this hairbrush to scratch her armpits. What do you mean by sunning herself? She was laying in the sun to be exposed to sun. You might have seen in the beaches people being exposed to sun. They lay in the mud and they get exposed to sun. Sun bath, we say sun bath and all. So she was sunning herself. So our narrator, our young boy, he told sorry. He told sorry to our Uncle Benji and he took the hairbrush from Tutu and gave it back to Uncle. But Uncle threw it away. He doesn't need the hairbrush anymore. So Tutu said, so narrator said, Tutu doesn't have fleas. What is fleas? Fleas are small insects that suck the blood of animals and that can spread diseases. Even mosquitoes, they suck blood of our blood, they suck our blood and they also can spread diseases. So similarly, fleas are also small insects that suck the blood of animals and that have the power to spread diseases. So one day our grandfather, he wanted to visit Meerut in order to buy his railway pension. He wanted to collect his pension. So he decided to take our narrator and Tutu along. And how was Tutu carried in the train? Tutu was kept in a large black travelling bag. He was kept inside a travelling bag. And they carried him in the train so that he won't move around in the train. Then when they reached Meerut, when grandfather was about to give pay the fare, train fare, suddenly our Tutu poked out of his head from the bag. And the ticket collector, he was taken aback. He was so surprised and shocked seeing a monkey poking out of the bag. So he told, you will have to pay for this. You will have to pay for this monkey because it is as big as cats or dogs. So grandfather argued, or he said indignantly that this is not a dog and it is not as big as a dog. It is a little girl monkey. It's a small monkey and babies are not charged. There is no charge for babies. So he told, no, you will have to pay for this. So ultimately our grandfather, he decided to pay the train fare of Tutu. He pays 5 rupees. All his arguments was in vain. In vain means useless. The ticket collector did not agree to his arguments. So our grandfather, he decided to get on his back. To get on his back means he decided to teach this ticket collector a lesson. How? He took out his tortoise from the pocket and he showed to the ticket collector and asked, what should I pay for this tortoise? So ticket collector, he said, no charge sir, it's not a dog. There ends our story, Monkey Trouble.